we walk into a room full of Wendigos, I will cry.
I'm gonna be like, see you guys!
Bye.
My legs are longer! I would never.
Actually,
I love you both.
Oh.
Okay. So, you make your way down the steps and you're in a long stone corridor. Now, as you descend to the bottom of the stairs, you can see more and more of the corridor. How far can Narwhal see?
I believe I have 60 feet dark vision.
Oh.
Yep.
Plus
Cool.
an extra 30 of dim, or is it just 60?
I think it's just 60 dark.
Cool. Well, let's reveal about this much then.
And you guys, I'm still on the old.
I am as well.
Just
Yeah,
give me one more. I've put your tokens
just
there. I
making
haven't
sure.
moved you. Yeah.
Well, haven't we changed yet? Like, I thought we would be changing right now.
Well,
No
voila.
worries. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Oh.
So-
geez.
What's that? What's that?
You can see about that far. So you're in a long stone corridor, rough-hewn slabs line the floor. It's in contrast to the elegant mosaiced tile that made up the first devotional room that you entered. This long corridor, you can see that there are two doors further down. As it fades away into blackness, and you can also see what appears to be a slumped collection of bones. It looks like there might even be 2 people's worth of bones slumped together against the wall, with tattered purple robes clinging to their desiccated corpses. Yes, as you take a closer look and your eyes adjust to the gloom, you can see it's actually a dwarf and a halfling.
Oh.
Lying in some sort of twisted embrace, dead together on the floor.
Oh gosh. Is the purple robes matching the purple upstairs on the tapestries?
Why, yes. No, yes it is.
Okay.
At this
we
point,
can't see
I would like
anything.
to light my hooded lantern.
Okay. You'll have to remind me how much vision that's going to give you.
It's 30-foot bright light and additional 30-foot dim light.
Okay, so you're going to be able to see a little bit further then. Oh, only about 5 foot further. But as...
That does mean that now Ashling and I can also see.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Oh my!
Oh my! So as the lantern flares to life, the bones come into vision for the sisters, and you can see a little bit further down the corridor.
Okay.
You can see 2 more doors, in fact.
Oh.
I don't like that.
Okay.
Where are the doors specifically on the map? I apologize, I can't quite see them.
I'll reveal a little bit more of the fog so you can see exactly where they are. How's that?
I see.
So there.
Okay.
Or directly
they're
across
just-
from each other?
Oh, there they are, directly across. I see it. Okay.
3
Oh my goodness.
and 4.
And does the hallway continue further past beyond what our light can see, or is that a wall?
It appears to continue.
Okay. You guys, let's be as quiet as we possibly can. And I would like to go up to the bodies, if I could, as slowly and stealthily as possible, and just do a quick check and see if I can make anything out from what they are or what they're doing down here.
Yes,
Okay,
I will
so
let
show-
you give us little duty of guidance.
Nice. Okay.
Show me where you want to go, and let's have an investigation from you.
Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Just 12. Not great. Damn.
Just
Wait,
12.
plus guidance. I'm sorry. Hold on, let me roll my d4. Hey, that's a 4, so that's 16. That's a little bit better.
Wow, look
60.
at
Okay, so you sort of get down and start investigating this snarled up collection of bones and robes. It is indeed what appears to be a halfling, and something a bit bigger looks maybe like a dwarf. They're kind of raveled together as though one died on top of the other. Neither of them has much on them, but they are both wearing amulet-like sigils around their necks. And as you sort of look down to examine what sort of thing it might be, I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, jeez, Louise. Oh, boy, you guys. All right, so that is... Oh, right on. 18 plus 5. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23.
23.
Woo!
Okay, so...
Hot dog.
As you bend down to get a good look at this sigil, the corpse that you believe is a dwarf, the head just sort of snaps up towards you, looking at you through dead sockets, and just goes and lunges for you, tries to grab you. You just kind of out the way as it kind of reaches for you and misses, and then it starts just sort of trying to crawl towards you, shambling in a disgusting, crunchy, bone-filled manner, at which point the other one stands up. Let's have initiative, ladies.
Oh, jeez.
Oh dear.
We got some zombies, you guys.
Oh no.
Teach
Well,
you to
there's
poke
something
around my
outside.
corpses.
I'm like, hey, what's up, dead body?
It's a natural 20.
Natural 20 plus 4 on the initiative.
Holy crap, dude.
Are
This is,
you
like, unheard of.
serious? Wow.
This is
I can-
improbable.
I can send you a picture if you'd like.
No, I believe you. That's just fucking cool. The
The initiative is definitely the role that you want the natural 20 on.
what about you now, Nerwal?
Ooh, that was beautiful. I got a 15.
15. Fuck's sake. Evil DM gets to go last again
Poor Ben.
with
poor
a 14.
Well, not quite, because I got an 11.
Oh, I thought you got nat 20 as well. I'm sorry. I thought you were both got nat 20s. That's why I was like, what?
No. No, that'd be insane. Incredibly improbable.
Okay. Well, you say this, but I once rolled 2 natural ones with advantage, so...
Bad.
Not impossible, but improbable.
Yeah.
1 in 400, yeah, cool. So, first to react as Nerol kind of just lunges back like, huh! It's Keira.
Alright, I would like to lunge in with my daggers, and if she's... Are they both, like, right here?
They're occupying the same space at the moment. One of them's kind of crawling, and the other one's kind of standing up over it, like, getting ready to lunge for her.
Excellent. So with... I believe... Yes, I can just get behind them. So I would like to go right behind and stab with my strong hands dagger into one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe I have an advantage because I'm flanking, yes?
You do indeed.
Let's
I
roll.
assume you're attacking the one on its feet.
I am, yes.
Yes.
Let's roll my fancy rainbow d20 as my second
Ooh, spicy.
for advantage. Oh, well, I got a natural 20 on my regular one because it loves me.
Fuck's sake. Loaded dice! Right, okay.
Is this number 7?
I don't know.
That's a
Oh
lot.
my god.
Okay.
All have come after a natural one.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, nat 20.
okay.
Big old hit. Roll some damage for me.
This is also going to be sneak attack, but I assume that I do not double the sneak attack dice, or do I?
I think you do if you crit on a sneak attack, yeah. You double your damage dice, and sneak attack gives you additional dice, so yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
very fun for me.
It's gonna be a big old hit.
Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, come on. I'm trying to get my second D4 out, so I can just roll both of them. I rolled double 4s.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Okay, and I have to get the 6s going. Hold on. I'll roll my... I will not roll my sisters again, actually. That one betrayed me last time.
Is this allowed?
Okay. Oh wait, I get to roll 4d6s because I get to double my sneak attack, and my sneak attack is 2d6s. Oh my god, I'm just setting these aside so I can count them in a moment.
Oh my
Good
god.
lord.
Okay. So that's 6, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. It's 26 damage on the first attack.
Fucking hell.
Holy
Right.
crap.
The first creature, kind of zombie cultist desiccated corpse standing up to go for Nerawal, is killed outright. How do you want to kill this thing?
I would like to take my dagger and just... It looks like a skeleton, basically, right?
Yeah, essentially a skeleton in robes, yeah.
I'd like to use my dagger to just precision strike, sever the skull from the vertebra attaching it to the body and just cause it to collapse.
Nice. Okay, so Kara's just straight up the intervening distance, slides behind this thing. It's standing up, not even noticed her. It's going for Narwa, and she just takes a second and pock straight through the cervical spine. The body hits the floor before the head does, and it just goes clattering onto its compatriot on the floor. Very good.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And
Nice.
And now we have another attack.
the one that is still on the floor.
Yes.
I would have advantage on that one as well, correct? Because it's prone.
And because you're flanking it as well, yes.
Wonderful. So I would like to offhand attack that one.
Okay.
Oh my god.
For-
Odds are it's gonna
Okay,
be a 1 or a 20.
So they were 5 and a 10, but I get to add 6, so it's a 16.
That's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Wonderful. It's just 1d4's worth of damage, folks.
That's okay.
So it's 3 damage to the skeleton on the floor.
Okay, so the skeleton on the floor, like, you stab down at it, but its compatriot collapsing on it kind of makes it difficult for you to find purchase with your blade, and you kind of you catch it a little bit, but your blade just kind of slides between ribs. It doesn't really actually hit the creature very much. Does a little bit of damage, as it kind of goes and lunges for Nerawal. Okay, so next up we're going to have Nerawal herself. And
Now, Ben, I got a
Yes.
question for you.
Shoot.
If I step back a little bit, am I going to take an attack of opportunity because I'm basically right next to it?
You will be moving out of its zone of control, so I will say it gets an attack of opportunity. However, it's prone with its mate on top of it, so it will make the attack of opportunity with disadvantage if it does go for you.
Okay. You know what? I don't want to take the risk. I'm going to do a little something here. I'm going to I have 2 weapon fighting. So as long as I'm using, I think, is it, oh shit, hold on a sec. Is it, oh balls. Sorry guys, this is I never use this. I'm
Light
strict mostly.
weapons?
Is it light weapons? Okay. Light melee weapons. So would a dagger
Yes.
count?
Yes.
And would a whip count?
I
Or
don't
is it
know if
whip-
whips are light
I-
or not.
Doesn't
Was this
say.
a martial weapon?
It just says, yeah, it's
Wait,
finesse.
is it for 2 weapon fighting? So it's light or finesse weapons.
Oh,
Whips,
nice.
Whips
Th-
are finesse,
okay.
so yeah.
Sweet. Okay, then I'm gonna take a dagger in one hand and a whip in the other.
Sick.
And I think I'm gonna try to stab it with my dagger and then just try to whip it. As
Whip
well.
it real good, okay.
Like
Whip 'em up
Devo.
into a frenzy.
Oh, here we go.
Do it to
All right.
it. Advantage on your attack rolls as well, because it's prone.
Oh, shit, yeah. Okay, nice. Oh god, I just rolled a 19 and a 1, you guys. Good gravy free. That would have been
Okay.
real bad. So, advantage, so I guess a 19 to hit. And do I have to roll that? I'm so sorry, I've never used this. Do I have to roll for both attacks, like with my dagger and my whip?
Yeah, you roll for them sequentially, so that'll be
Okay.
19 for your dagger, and then you can have a whip attack with the advantage as well.
Perfect. And that one is, I might not have hit with that one because that one was only a 10 to hit.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit, unfortunately.
Okay, that's okay. So the dagger is a d4 plus 3. So let's see. That is a Ugh. So that's 4 points of damage with my dagger, and I just miss with the whip.
Okay, so as you're kind of recoiling backwards, you just grab the first 2 weapons available to you and just at it. Your dagger makes contact, bites into one of its forearms as it kind of reaches towards you. You hit it in kind of the ulna in the side of its arm, and it chops into the bone, which crumbles, but it doesn't seem to stop the creature. Your whip, however, goes wide, just whoosh across the wall. Unfortunately, this thing's still coming for you and making the horrible burbling croak as well. Now we're gonna have the evil DM's turn. Yes, the evil DM's turn. At which point, another one of these creatures comes roaring down the corridor, making a horrible guttural as it runs towards you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Doesn't get very close, unfortunately. Not quite close enough to come up behind Kara, which is really fucking annoying. That sucks so bad. Okay. The other one that's on the floor is going to use its movement to stand up and take a swing at you, Nerwal. So it just lunges at you, clawing at your face with its horrible dead hands, and it's gonna be a 21 to hit. Nice 18 there, DM. Thank you very much.
Yup.
And it's gonna do a d6 plus 1 of slashing damage as it claws at you with its sharpened bone claws. Which is going to do 3 points of slashing damage. Kind of underwhelming.
Ow.
And then that's it for the evil DM. That's all the undead baddies can do, because she managed to just decapitate one immediately. So we're going to move on to Aisling.
Alright.
Rogues.
Aisling will pull out her own rapier and move. She has enough movement to move right up here. And I'd like to stab with my rapier.
Stab him in the gizzard.
Yarp.
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 Get him.
Yeah, whatever 19 plus a 6 is.
I believe that's
hit.
loads, which is going to be a hit. Plus 6, wow.
Oh,
Dexterous little halfling, aren't we?
I know, right?
I've got a plus 4 to my dexterity. Okay.
Nice.
That's 8 plus 4. That would be 10 damage.
Oh, wow! How do you like to see this thing off the mortal coil?
Oh.
Okay, I'd like to just very swiftly just run up and just with my rapier go up through like the bottom of its mouth, up through the top of its head, and then just swift movement down and out, and just whip the sword so whatever got on it.
That's awesome. So just run up, straight under its guard, up through the pallet, out the top of the skull, and then withdraw the blade, finesse flick. This thing just drops dead to the ground in a clatter of bones. Mid kind of rasping warble, it just gets cut off. It's like thump. Beautiful.
Nice.
Rest
Nice.
in pieces now.
Okay, so we have one more evil doer approaching you as it's Kara's turn, if there's nothing else from you, Aisling.
I think that's it for me.
Okie dokie. Kara, you're up.
Alright, I will step into melee with this thing and go for the double dagger attack. Unfortunately, I don't have advantage this time.
Give him the old stabby stab.
Stabby stab.
Well, the
You'll
first is going to be a 25 to hit,
Nice. Misses.
That connects, yeah.
which will do 7 points of piercing damage.
Nice, nice.
And the second dagger, I hazard a guess it does not hit, because that is a total of 8.
Yeah, that does not. So, big old hit with the first dagger as you kind of run it through, missing vital organs, but then you just twist it and pull back, and you hear a few ribs snap as this thing kind of just goes and just goes for you. Unfortunately, still up and still trying to claw your face off, but that hurt it. You can tell that did some damage. Just by the way it's holding itself in a weird facsimile of life. Okay, anything else from you, Madeira, or are we moving on to Nerwal?
No, that'll be it from me.
Roger
That's
that. Nerwal, you're on deck.
Okay. So, the one guy is dead. The other guy, oh god, can I get through the corridor to get like right about here?
Yeah, no problem at all.
Okay.
It takes you like double movement to step through 2 bones worth of corpses, but you've easily got enough movement to get up next to Aisling. No.
Okay. Now, the only thing is that I would come to where it's like 5 feet at least difference, so I'm not at disadvantage with my bow, but I'm just gonna take a shot at it with my bow, because that's way better than what I just did with my other weapons.
Okay, so you kind of
Yeah.
squeeze down the corridor and kind of lean as you draw back your bow, ready to have a shot at point blank range. Let's
And
see.
14 to hit.
That's
I don't know.
gonna hit. That's gonna
Woohoo!
hit. Yeah.
All right. So that is a D8, and this thing is already damaged, so I also get my Colossus Slayer.
Nice.
So that is 10, 11, 12, 13 points of damage to that guy.
Nice.
Let her rip.
And how would you like to see off this particular undead cultist?
All right. I'm going to draw back my string, look right in between the eyes, and just let it go. And the arrow's going to shoot and just knock its head clear off and just stick to the wall behind it. Just arrow through the skull in between the eyes.
Amazing. There's a satisfying... There's a nice satisfying like pock sound as it goes through the skull and just clunk into the wall behind, like wedged between some mortar. The skull's just hanging there yawning open as the bones clatter to the floor. Dead cultist!
Nice.
Very good, very good. These minor undead that you've come across are much less of an issue than that Wendigo was, but still they give you the creeps, the disgusting creatures, and something weird is going on in this mountain. This place has clearly been buried for a long time.
Yeah. Narwhal will listen. Does she hear any other sounds of scrabbling down the hallway?
Very good perception check.
Okay. Let's see, you guys. Let's use the green one. This I haven't used yet. That's not bad. My perception, I think, was 4. So that's 16, 17, 18 perception.
Nice. Okay. With 18, you can't hear anything down the corridor, but through this door here, you can hear scrabbling sounds as though something is alive. However, it's not scrabbling against the door.
Okay.
And you can just hear sort of faint movements as though something's straining around, and the occasional clanking of chains.
Okay.
Unmistakable. Unmistakable.
Okay. And I would just say, guys, there's a noise. The door on the left. There's. It sounds like there might be something in there, and chains rattling around. But I don't know. It could be more of these guys. Just be advised. And I'll move down, Ben, so I'm like kind of right outside the door, and I'm just kind of keeping my eyes peeled and looking intently.
Okay,
I'll just send her a telepathic message. Then maybe we don't open that door.
It's probably a good idea.
Okay, so you can see a bit more corridor now. As you move up, and from the light of the lantern and with your dark vision, you can see that the corridor is blocked ahead of you by some sort of cave-in, as the foundations of this building have not stood up to the onslaught of the falling star. However, you can clearly see that there's 2 more doors, as well as the one opposite the door that you're currently standing next to.
Well, I guess our options are going through one of these doors. Are you guys sure? Now I feel bad. There's chains. What if there's a prisoner in there? I mean, I don't think anybody's been down here for a while, but oh god, I feel bad.
I think that whatever was a prisoner is probably
One of them now.
Oh, that's
no
gross.
longer a being, but a has been.
Okay. Oh, all right. Well, we'll come back to that door. Let's not worry about that one. Anything? Do you guys recognize anything else? Anything interesting on any of these other doors?
Sister dear?
Might I make a check of some sort?
Yes. What are you looking for? Are you?
something I recognize in the symbols and the what's happening, piecing together the things that we've seen so far to see if it rings any bells further?
Religion or history, your choice.
Ooh, they are both equal in their skill, so I'm going to a ring-a-ding-ding, give myself guidance again. What's new? And okay, hello. That is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Well, with a dirty
Yeah.
20, this falling star motif that keeps appearing and the strange amulet-like things that are being worn around these creatures' necks, you can now quite clearly see that they are some stylized form of draconid. And you recall, of course, that you are beneath the Dragon's Spine Mountains, so named because the peaks line up perfectly with the Great Drake constellation in the sky high above. Now, those things coupled together send a strange message. You're not sure how they fit together, but you're pretty sure they do. There's a draconic theme running through this strange cursed place.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right. Okay. So, do we want to I guess can Narwhal just go over and check out this door and see if it looks like anything interesting?
Carol will come and check up the further doors.
Okay.
Okay, so do you want to see if they're open, or listen at the
No.
doors, or peek through,
Listening.
or... Okay.
Very much listening.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start with Nerol first.
Okay.
I'm not even going to make you make a check for this. You press your ear against the door and hear absolutely no sound. You can hear the clanking of
Okay.
chains behind you, but nothing coming from this door.
Okay.
Kira, you approach the doors in front of you, and I would like a perception check from you, please.
All right.
They just burst open with more people.
7
That
Wendigos.
is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
I apologize. A 22.
Oh well. Okay, so you approach the doors. You listen intently. Can't hear a thing. However, you crinkle your nose. There appears to be quite a foul smell coming from this door here. If it will allow me to ping.
Press and hold.
Yeah, that's because I'm on the wrong tab, sorry. This door here, there's a foul smell coming from this door. It doesn't... Like, you've smelled undead creatures. Too recently, in fact, you've smelled undead creatures. It doesn't smell like that. It smells... like... I don't know, compost? Like, rotting vegetation, almost.
That's odd.
Interesting.
There's some kind of strange smell coming from behind this door here, and I'll just tap it with a finger. And it
Okay.
doesn't smell like those guys did. And I point down the hall at the skeletons.
Is the door locked?
I haven't tested it yet.
What do you want to? I mean, I guess. Do you want to look inside? Maybe we can check it for traps, see if it's locked, and see what the heck is making that smell.
I can do that, sure. And I'll check around the door to see if there's any obvious traps.
Okay, that's going to be investigation, please, my dear.
Okay.
Yeah, investigation.
That'll
Dumb-
be...
dumb perception.
do I get any guidance, Sister Dear?
Say that one more time.
Do I get any guidance, Sister Dear?
Of course, my sister.
That'll take us up to a 14.
14. With a 14, you find no evidence of any foul play, traps, or otherwise. It looks like a pretty standard door. There's no lock on it. It's just a heavy banded iron wooden door. You think you can just push it open with no consequences with a 14?
Alright. daggers in both hands, I'll push it open.
Okay. So, push the door open.
You can't see the posturing that I'm doing because my camera's not on, but I'm like doing the ready stance.
Amazing. Okay, so you're standing in the doorway, not moving into the room, correct?
That is absolutely correct.
Okay, so we're going to do some of this.
Cautious to a fault.
We're going to do some of this. We're going to do... If Roll20 will play ball. Oh, it is! Good. We're going to do some of that. You can see this.
Ooh.
The smell becomes stronger as you open the door.
Ooh.
I will cautiously just peek my head in the lantern through to see what I can see in the room.
Okay, I will reveal...
I guess I'm only holding one dagger because I'm holding a lantern. I forgot about that.
No, that's okay. I assume that you put the lantern at your feet when you open the door, and you've picked it back up. So let's do one of these to reveal to you. Oop. God damn it! I have to do this in sections. Apologies.
Ooh, that's okay. Ooh, this is cool.
Oh no, it's an apothecary, and I'm now worried that we were right about who DDEG is.
No.
Oh shit! Damn it! I loved her so much.
Well, now I get to no.
All right. Is the ring of keys that's on this table also there in real life?
Yes, it is.
I would like to make my way into the room toward that key ring.
Okay. Where would you like to go? Move your little token.
Oh, that's
forward.
right. I must move myself. Go into the room, make my way over, and examine the key ring that's on the table.
Okay. It's a ring of maybe 4 or 5 iron keys. They're all much of a muchness. They're all about like 3 inches long with differently toothed heads. They are very old, as is everything else in this room. But they're not rusted or anything. They appear to be serviceable if you can find what they go to. You also notice that the door to the door next to you is not shut. It is marginally ajar.
Oh.
I would like to take the key ring and just tuck it in my pocket.
Uh-huh.
And press my eye. Oh gosh, what happened? What did I do? There we go. Press my eye up to the crack in the door.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. Okay.
I have a very high dexterity saving throw. It's fine.
So we'll do another one of these bad boys. Polygon reveal, y'all.
Oh jeez.
Oh wow. All right.
So you
do
can.
do
what-
I hear or
Room
feel
revealed.
anything?
You can see 2 heavy doors there. That's where the corridor apparently is supposed to end.
Hey.
Can I hear anything on the other side of that door?
Not a thing.
Okay.
How far away am I from my companions? Dang it.
Speaking of your
I-
companions, what are your companions doing while you're investigating this room, while you've disappeared around the corner?
Probably
If-
would have at least popped around here.
If
Stay in verbal range.
if I saw her disappear into a room, I would have followed down and just kind of come in the front door and make sure that she's okay.
Okay. Alright.
I'm gonna watch down this hallway behind us.
Okay. Duly noted.
Okay. I would whisper, Kara, what do you see? What did you find? Anything in here?
I found a ring of keys and what looks like a couple of heavy doors. But I want to take a better sniff and see where that smell is coming from.
Okay. I'm not going to make you make a perception check because it is abundantly clear that it's coming from the shelves on the back wall, which, now that you look with the light of your lantern, are completely laden with potion supplies, general apothecary, detritus, and apparel, and
Oh.
a lot, and I mean a lot, of jars of different ingredients, potions, semi-curdled mixtures that have gone off and congealed and rotted.
Ew.
So many old, horrible potions that have just spoiled over a long period of time.
Okay.
Okay, so not like, oh, I'm a beginner at making potions and I've curdled potions. It's more like they're expired.
It's more
Yeah.
like they've gone off, yes.
Okay.
You can tell
and
that by
Ben,
the smell. Yes.
Narwhal would just kind of be poking around, looking at the tables, going and just seeing, is there anything else worth taking from this room? Anything else of value? Anything at all?
What a good question to ask. Let's have an investigation check from you, shall we?
Oh, all right. Let's see what we get. Let's use
You
this
want
light.
some guidance?
Sure.
Loot the room. Loot the room.
Oh man, that kind of sucked. Let's see.
How
Well,
badly?
that wasn't great. That was. Oh wait, hold on. Let me double check and make sure. I think my my insight's good. My investigation is non-existent. So that's a 9.
A 9.
Damn, sucks.
Yes, it does. With a 9, you can't really find anything of use. There's little boxes of old leaves that have long since turned into dust. There's foul-smelling potions and even like disgusting ointments and unctuous jellies that used to be creatures suspended in liquid. It's
Ew.
horrible, and you can't really bring yourself to have too much of a close look. You don't find anything that you would want to take with you, that's for sure.
Okay. Damn. All right. And then I guess I would just kind of go down here. Are you? What's behind? Is there anything behind that door?
It looks like another door.
Okay, so
a nice little
that
corner.
yeah, that I guess that gets us around the blocked off corridor. Should we check out those other 2 doors, or just go this way and just come back around? I feel like I kind of want to check them out, but what do you guys think?
I think that you have an adventurous spirit, Narwhal. And that
This is so interesting. I've never been anywhere like this before.
that's fair. I'd also like to preserve my skin if at all possible. So I say we do the
Ashley,
least possible before getting out.
Ashling, as you hear them having this conversation and you move into the room behind you through the door with the clanking of the chains, you hear just a very faint, just
Ew, creepy monster mouth voice.
I'm gonna shut the door behind us.
Oh no!
okay.
To just, put some...
Just in case. Okay.
Yup.
Okay. Alright. I would just be like, Aisling, what's going on? Why'd you shut the door?
I will mentally send the message. There's something making noises out there that I don't quite enjoy.
Oh shit, are there more of those things? Fuck.
Oh, is that the same sound, or is that a different sound?
You think that was the same sound. I'm not going to make you make a check. You think it was a muffled croak of one of these undead things.
Same sound. It's sort of muffled, but not loving it.
Alright, onward through the door, I guess.
Who's
Alright.
taking the plunge? Come on.
Yeah. Do you want do you want to go first, Kara, or do you want me to check it out first? Whatever you, whatever.
I'll go, and I'll just use my dagger hand to push open the door.
Okay.
Okay. So you're pushing it open, not stepping through, yes?
Yes.
Right. So you can see as you push the door open that
Boy, oh boy.
this is the natural end of the corridor.
Oh.
Across from you, you can see a much heavier iron door inlaid into the stonework. Down here, where I'm pinging right now, is a large set of double doors which are the same banded wood as before. They're just a big double archway.
Okay.
Oh no. Well, we got 2 options.
Mm-hmm.
I'm open to suggestions.
You could always go back and investigate the rasping warble.
No, thank you.
Well, I mean, there's something. I'd say there's probably something important behind the metal door. It seems, in my experience, something's behind metal doors, either prisoners or treasure, but I don't know. I think we're gonna probably check out both, whichever one is the most, whichever one we want to do first, but I'm kind of interested in the metal door, if I'm being honest.
Alright, I'll go take a look. Is there a keyhole in the metal door by chance?
Ooh, yeah!
There is a keyhole in the metal door.
I'll start trying a couple of these keys on the keyring to see if any of them work.
I want to
Okey-dokey.
keep my eyes on the door that I've shut.
Okay.
And my ears peeled.
For fuck's sake. So you begin to try the keys against the door. First one doesn't work. Second one doesn't work. You're down to 2. Third one slides in easily. You twist it. Click clunk. There is a very heavy mechanical sounding locking mechanism disengaging.
Alright, I will stick that keyring back in my pocket and double dagger it again and push the door open.
Our luck is exceptional.
Yeah, fucking is. So
It's what happens when you bring 2 halflings to the party.
So, push the door open, but you're not going inside.
That is correct.
Okay.
Again, abundance of caution.
Abundance of caution.
Boy, oh boy. Oh, yeah.
Do I hear anything from the other side of the door?
You do not, my dear. You can't hear anything now that you've shut that door.
Can I push a table in front of the door?
Sure. Okay. The tables aren't separate entities on this map. It's artwork that I've put down, but I will make a note that there is a table in front of that door.
You can always throw down a shape in front of the door.
Cool. So, table in front of door.
I will join the other 2.
Poking my head in, do I just see piles of gold?
You see a chest with piles of gold coming out of it. You see piles of gold on a table. You see a mannequin dressed in resplendently tooled plate mail. You see a weapon rack. You see open boxes. You see a stack of books. You see a ancient looking stone with the pommel of a very nice looking sword sticking out of it. You appear to have hit the mother load.
Huh.
Holy shit.
Hold on.
Narwhal's eyes are just fucking, like, sparkling.
Ashling. I don't trust this. Just like good old Branwen.
Bronwyn? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't trust anything. We
Kara
got
would like to
body. We're
step
dead.
up to the sword that's stuck into the stone and take a really good close look at it.
Okay. So, the stone appears to be natural rock. It's been hewn out with tools and removed from whatever original location it was at and brought here by the looks of things. For some reason, the sword hasn't been removed from the stone. The blade is a bluish steel. The crossguard and pommel are exquisitely crafted from something akin to silver. You're not quite sure what it is. There is a glorious ruby in the hilt. The grip is wrapped in what looks to be fine dragon leather. It is fucking beautiful.
I don't trust it.
Are you saying that as Aisling, or are you just Darbying?
Kind of both. Pretty much everything we've encountered has been not What if this is just a room full of mimics?
That's always a possibility. And I will reach out and grab the hilt of the sword and try to pull it from the stone.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's do it.
Okay. Well, in that case... Okay. So...
This is awesome.
So. Let me just change pages over here.
Oh shit. This is awesome.
As you grip the hilt, you feel arcana rush into your arm from this sword. This is a powerful magical artifact. You feel it by touch. You're like, holy shit, there is power in this blade. And then you feel a searing pain in your hand.
Lovely.
And take 1 point of cold damage as you are burned by the coldness that suddenly pervades the blade. You touch it, it feels normal, you're like, wow, this is amazing, and then
Damn.
1 point
Well-
of cold damage.
Shake my hand out. Well, not a mimic, but quite cold.
Could I give it a try?
Certainly.
I'll get out of your way. I'll move into the room.
We're all just...
Well, I can just move through your space because I am small.
Just run through her legs.
Can I examine this first? Is it...
How would you like to examine
Is there-
the sword and stone?
Sorry, I got distracted by the music. It was making a noise. I'm like, is that my phone? I'd like to see if there's some sort of mechanism or something of that nature around on the stone.
A mechanism. Okay, in that case we'll have investigation, I guess?
Alright, I will give myself guidance because I can.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you perception because you've already been right up next to it.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
That's 22.
22. Nothing mechanical about this. This is a stone with a blade sticking out of it. Like your sister was able to ascertain, it appears to have been hewn from its original place and transported as like a stone block.
Oh shit.
Do I know of any legendary swords and stones in this world that are not related to our human world?
You can make a history check for me.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
You can do it. You can do it.
15? Right?
15.
11 plus 1 plus 3. Yes, 15.
Let me check something, Ashley. Give me one moment while I check this thing here.
Excited. I love treasure rooms.
You don't love my treasure room. Let's have a
I'm
little...
deeply suspicious.
Remind me what languages you speak, Ashley.
I speak Common, Elvish, Halfling, Telepathy, and Undercommon.
Okay. There's lots of legends about swords in stones that pervade the world. You're not sure there's much truth to any of the exaggerated tales you've heard. You have heard that the best way to get a sword out of a stone is pull.
Alright.
With a 22 on your investigation, I'm going to say that you also note some strange stylized runes on the blade of the sword, moving that you can't really see unless you really focus on them. Like, they appear to be there and then not there, and they shift and move. They appear to melt into the blade and then reappear again. You don't know what they say.
Cool. I will try to pull the sword from the stone.
Okay. So, as you touch the sword, again, flurry of magic. This thing is quite an artifact. No cold burn.
Can I
Strength
begin to
check. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh.
Guidance! Maybe you just needed someone with magic, I guess?
Boy,
Hot diggity dog. Okay. 18?
Oh man, the
Tiny
laughing.
little halfling. Okay.
I'm just wee and small!
So you start to pull this thing. It's not moving. You put a foot on the stone. Two hands. Come on! Let out a very unladylike grunt and swing. Full-on longsword slides all the way out of the stone, and you just kind of almost fall over because you're so amazed that it's worked. Like, what the literal fuck? This sword is nearly as tall as you. Like, you're holding this thing, and it bursts into fire in your hands, and you just like, as it, without being commanded to do so, and then all of a sudden just goes out again. You're just left holding this magical artifact, like, okay.
Holy shit. What the fuck is... Oh, holy shit. What is that? Norwal just like runs over like, what is going... Well, what does it do? It was just on fire.
Can I look at the runes now?
You can. You can take
I
another
can't read them.
look at them, but yeah, exactly. You can't read them. You can make an int check if you like on them.
I would love to make an int check. And I will give myself. What will I give myself?
Good guidance.
Yep. That is a 14.
14. That's draconic.
Interesting.
Okay.
Dragons
Interesting.
and meteors and dragons again. Can I try and sit with this sword for?
I would like to take a look at the suit of armor in the corner.
We're like, this didn't kill us.
Yeah.
Take it all. Take it all.
Well, I have a theory.
Just looking at a... Oh, go ahead, dude.
I have a theory that I'm working on, and I'd like to take a look at the suit of armor to have it confirmed.
Okay. What are you just kind of looking at the mannequin, trying to ascertain?
I'm looking for any dragon influences or draconic anything on the suit of armor.
Fucking all over it. Finely engraved draconic motif. There are runes similar to that on the sword, and there is a coiled dragon wrapping around the cuirass, if you like, of the armor.
Sister dearest, do you happen to know any tales of some sort of a dragon knight?
Ooh.
May I scour my extensive knowledge of the world's
Okay.
lore.
Your extensive knowledge. Okay.
I'll also roll, but I think that she'll have a better chance than I will.
Sure. Do some history for me.
Guidance. Okay.
I'm assuming
Okay.
you're guiding yourself and not me.
17.
Yeah, 14.
17.
Ch-ch-ch-chia.
With a 17. You've heard all the standard tales. You've heard about Tiamat and the chromatic dragons. You've heard about Bahamut and metallic dragons. You've heard about the dichotomy of good and evil. It's all very pervasive in the lore of the land. There is a lesser known tale. Can't quite remember the name of it, but you remember that there was a lesser dragon. You can't remember what colour, you can't remember the name, but you remember that this lesser dragon from very obscure folklore allegedly had a champion, but it's kind of gone. It's a bit fuzzy. You know there was nothing good about it. You remember stories of a dragon champion laying waste to the continent.
With meteors, perhaps?
17, you say? Okay. Some versions of the legend say that this dragon champion did not ride a dragon at all, but rode a falling star.
How delightful that this information has crossed our path. I'd say we take everything in this room and not let anybody who had anything to do with this cult ever have it again.
I would tend to agree with that. I'm also wondering if maybe this isn't... Assuming you've shared that with me.
Yes. Of course.
I'm distinctly hoping that this is not what I think it may be, which would be the tomb of said champion.
This room that we're in right now?
No, this entire structure.
God, that noise freaked me out. Because it bounced from ear to ear. I'm like, "Ah!"
Yeah, this music is great.
Awesome. I'm glad you liked it.
Very, very atmospheric.
And I'm assuming you guys were just talking to yourselves, but I missed pretty much all of that, right?
I would have relayed the information about the.
I would have said that out loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. At the moment, Ashley's just standing there holding this massive sword and just looking at her sister like,
Holy crap. This is amazing. Narwhal's just gonna turn around and just look at see if there's anything of value at that table of gold, that's right behind her.
Unsurprisingly, there is something of value. There is a massive pile of gold on there. So, there's a big old pile of gold and a large pile of manuscripts, like leather-bound tomes. Some of them are bound in coloured leather, some of them are bound in what appears to be, you guessed it, dragon leather, and some are bound in something that looks disturbingly like human skin.
God. Okay. Are they written in a language that any of us can read?
You gonna pick one up and flick through it?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay.
And that's how Narwhal died.
Mimic.
Yep.
So as you pick up the topmost tome and just open it, you take 1 point of cold damage and go, and drop the book immediately
What?
as it burns your fingers.
Oh, Oh,
Well-
damn it!
It falls
Right?
open.
Oh,
It falls open on the floor, and you can see inside a strange runic language. What languages do you speak?
let me double check. Common, Elvish, Orc, and Sylvan.
Yeah, you don't know what this
Oh.
says.
Aye,
Okay.
aye.
Do you guys know what this says? But don't touch it, it's cold.
Can I try picking up
No.
the book?
Say that again, Ashley.
Could I try picking up the book?
Yeah. Bend down.
Does it?
Pick
Yeah.
up the book.
Yeah?
It's a book.
It doesn't hurt me?
No, it's just a book.
Mm,
Sister dear, is there something that you're not telling me?
no. There's nothing. I haven't told you that. Wait, what?
I would like to insight check my sister.
Oh!
Okay.
I'll
Insight
give
check
you
for me.
guidance.
It's alright, I have expertise in that, and it's a natural 20, so that's a 27 to insight check my
Oh,
fucking
I
sister.
have
Wow.
no idea what's happening. I am genuinely confused. Could it be because, but
Okay.
rangers also have magical capabilities. So
She is genuinely confused and is not lying to you. You are certain of that. With a 27, there's no doubt in your mind. You've known her long enough. You have an intimate mental connection. She is not bullshitting you.
What the fuck is going on?
you took the words right out of my brain.
I would like to just go and try to pick up a coin.
Okie dokie. From the chest or the table or...
From the I would like to take it from the pile that Narwhal's at.
Okie dokie. So you walk up to the table and pick up a coin and drop the coin. 1 point of cold damage.
Oh my god.
Why is everything in here so cold? Damn it!
I'll pick up the coin.
The coin that she dropped on the floor.
Uh-huh.
It's a coin. Just pick up the gold coin. Just, it's a
Okay,
coin.
can I touch a new coin?
Out of the chest in front of you or pile?
Yeah,
or-
whatever's closest.
Cool. Yow! 1 point of cold damage.
Okay, I get it now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Whoever touched it first. Did you could Kara, could you try touching the coin I just touched now?
Sure. And I'll reach out and I'll grab the coin.
It's just a coin.
Yeah. So whoever touches it first.
I had you going! I had you going then!
Yeah. I was like, hold on a second. I haven't touched anything first.
I was like, what the fuck is my sister, the fucking chosen one of the dragon or
Oh
something?
my god, yeah, I was losing my mind. Ah. Can you imagine if none of us figured it out either? We'd all just be like losing our minds the rest of
Yeah!
I was really hoping you wouldn't.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Well, okay. So the book that fell on the ground, though, now that it isn't going to hurt anybody to thumb through, was there was. Did you say that was also written in Draconic Ben? I'm sorry.
I said it was written in some sort of runes that you don't understand.
Runes that we don't understand. Okay.
That you don't understand.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll kind of peek over her shoulder, see if I understand what they say.
Remind me your languages.
Same as my sister, Common, Elvish, Halfling, Telepathy, Thieves' Cant, and Undercommon.
You don't know what this says.
Alright.
I kind
Darn,
of.
I don't have comprehend languages.
So, are we gonna keep getting zapped with cold stuff if I just use an arrow and shove all this shit in my purse?
That might be the best option. I was thinking about using the book to like sweep it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Let's do it.
There's a couple things that I suppose that we're going to have to touch though.
Yeah.
Just a couple.
Just a couple.
There's a lot of shit in here. How do you propose to carry it all?
How much? Oh.
Looking
I have
around,
to
do
check.
I see any kind of bag?
Perhaps
A bag of holding, perhaps?
Or just a bag, period.
No, there are no like sacks or anything in the room. There's a box that's kind of ajar in the corner there, but that's the only receptacle-like thing in the room.
I'll take a look inside the box, because why not?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Box.
What is in the box? What's
I
in...
use my dagger to flick off the lid a little bit instead of using my hand.
Damn it! Okay. What's in the box is some rolls of what appear to have once been very fine fabrics and furs. There's long deteriorated silks and laces and other very, very nice looking rolls of fabric that would have fetched a king's ransom but have long since become spoiled over time.
No intact fabric in there whatsoever?
Let's find out. Nope.
Well, that's a bummer. Can I use my dagger to kind of dig around in there and see if there's anything underneath the fabrics?
Yeah. So there are
It's like I'm rooting through a bin at Goodwill or something,
Yeah.
just like,
there are
anything good?
there are a large amount of like rolls of material. If you're going to want to use it to fashion a makeshift bag, you probably could. It'd just be hard because it's kind of spoiled and become old over time. Like, you're obviously not going to want to use lace or anything, and the structural integrity of it might not be the best in the world, but it's not spoiled so much that it's going to turn to dust if you try and make a bag out of it. Or you could just empty out the box and use the box, I guess.
Was thinking of using the box, yes. What about the chest over there in the corner? How does that integrity look?
Yeah, it's a banded wooden chest. Looks fairly sturdy. It's just stood there for a very long time, clearly. But it's also brimming with gold.
Sister dear, would you mind terribly if I took a look at the chest in a more
Not at all.
thorough way?
Not at all.
I'd like to get as much behind the chest as I can over here and just kick it over.
Guidance.
Kick it over. Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to spill the gold out to see what's underneath it.
Okay. Without
Human
touching it. So let's say. This is going to be more agility than strength. So let's say acrobatics rather than athletics.
Wonderful. Makes my life so much better. Plus
I am a
6 opposed to
generous
plus
god.
0.
Generous god.
I recall that you got us to come play by telling us you were going to kill our characters.
Session ain't over.
now
Plus,
here we
you've made
are,
some
sitting in-
godlike rolls. Who rolls like 8 natural 20s?
Seriously,
I don't know what to tell you.
It's true.
But with my plus 6, that is going to be a 24 to kick over a chest.
Okay, so you manage to sidestep behind it without any real issue and just toe kick the thing from behind. It falls over and spills out gold all over the floor. Aisling and Noel,
Yeah?
make dexterity saving throws. You didn't move out the way.
So
Alright, I'll give
nice.
no guidance.
Can you guidance
Oh,
a
very
saving
nice.
throw? I think you
If
can
you
only
can't,
guidance a
I'm
skill
not.
check.
I think that's true. But
Yeah,
I'm
it's an ability check, that is my bad.
That's okay. I'm still alright, I think. That's 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. 23.
23. You're sidestepping out the way. You're next to the door. You are literally just over here. Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, 21 for me.
21.
Nice.
Okay. You don't move. You just kind of do a strange little tippy toe dance, avoiding all the coins as it spills around your ankles. Like nope, 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 nope. Halfling
I'm
agility.
practicing. I'm like, oh, an opportunity to practice the ballet that mother taught me, and just like going on point. And
To be fair, I did warn them that I was going to kick over the chest.
And yet they did not move.
It's true.
an
True
opportunity
story.
to practice ballet.
Okay, you're both fine.
Okay.
Did anything besides gold come out of that chest?
A shit ton of gold came out of that chest, but nothing more.
Wow.
All
Just
right. So,
lots of gold coins from various different mints. You can see coins that you don't recognize, antiquated coins, different shapes and sizes. They're all gold, though.
okay. And the books. Okay, and then the books behind us. Oh man. Oh, there's so much good stuff in here. Damn it.
How much can we reasonably carry?
Depends how fast you want to move. I don't normally mess around with encumbrance rules in my campaigns.
But this might be
This might be an encumbrance thing. You could. Well, why don't you tell me what you'd like to take, and then I'll tell you if it's ridiculous. How about that?
Yeah, I definitely want to grab the sword. I want to be able to get as much gold as I could carry in my gold pouch, and I'm thinking, what else is in the room? I'm not carrying the plate.
I think perhaps if we were to each take part of the plate, we could probably carry it together.
Ooh.
Is it a full plate, or is it just like a breastplate?
No, it's a full suit of armor. It's
I
got
don't
like
think we're gonna
cuirass,
be able to-
pauldrons, greaves, spaulders, everything.
Full suit of armor.
Yeah, that's a
We're not
big.
gonna be able to carry
That's
that.
a big. That's a lot.
Well,
I feel like
a full,
3
a
pieces.
full suit of plate armor is about 50 pounds. We divide that by 3.
You are little. It will be.
That is
the,
true.
The
Yeah.
shape, the size, and the bulk that will be the issue, perhaps, rather than.
That's the biggest thing. Yeah, just the bulk of it, especially if you're not wearing it. Well, let me ask you guys this question. I mean, we can always come back. We can always come back for this stuff. The question is, if you suspect that we're gonna find some kind of dragon knight, is it smart to bring all of the things that might have belonged to them? I mean, maybe we shouldn't bring the armor to where they may be.
That is a very good point.
I think we could probably. Well, then, but we also don't know if the knight will come back here. So, take a couple pieces that would be inconvenient to either not have or to have, just separate.
I mean, I could certainly put like something in my bag, just like what do you call bracers or greaves or something, and that wouldn't be bad at all. I've got room for that.
Maybe
Perhaps
a
the
helmet,
helmet?
too? Yeah. Take the helmet, the greaves, the
Okay.
gauntlets, and figure
Or,
out.
I guess, would there be any way to just wrap the helmet in my cloak so I don't touch it physically and just stick it right in my bag, Ben?
Yes, you can do that. You can wrap
Okay.
that in your cloak and just
Okay.
bundle it in. So it's a full helm. So it's quite bulky. Like
All right. So, what do you guys want to take? I mean, what do you think? Just come back for the rest of this stuff? I'm really interested in the books. I know we can't read them, but
I think the books should come with us for sure. The gold is inconsequential, I feel like.
Agreed.
yeah,
Like,
these books.
We'll carry as much gold as we can in our purses, but the books and the sword, I think, are much cooler.
Definitely. And you know what? God,
We're
oh
on the
God,
same page about this.
that human skin book. Oh. You know what, Ben? I'm gonna use my cloak again to try to just take the human skin book and see if I can just like flip it open and is the same runic weird language that none of us can read.
sleight of hand check because it's already wrapped around the helmet as well.
Guidance!
Or are you kind of dumping the helmet, unfurling the cloak, and then picking up the book?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I have a backpack. That's my traveling backpack. So I was gonna try to put the backpack on the ground, use my cloak to take the helm, stick it in the backpack. So now it's just freely in the backpack.
Oh right, cool. Yeah, fine. Yeah, just be careful
Okay.
sticking your hand in the pack in future.
Yeah, exactly. So now I just have my cloak
Yeah,
is free, my
fine.
pack's on my back, and I'm using my cloak to do it. I rolled a 15.
No, you
and did you
don't
say,
need to roll for it if your cloak's
Okay.
free of stuff, then fine.
Okay.
So you flip this book open. Strange runes.
Okay.
Strange symbols, like
Okay.
almost like an arcanium.
Okay.
Ink is red.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, a rusty dark red.
Yes, this looks like blood to you.
Okay. You guys, I think we found like the Necronomicon. I don't know what that is, but we found a spooky book.
Can I
This
touch
is
the book?
definitely something dark. I think this is blood, but I think we should take it.
Yep. Can I touch the book?
You want to touch the book? Sure.
Just a finger.
God. Oh god, oh god.
Ow! 2 points of cold damage.
Oh,
Ew, interesting.
points.
Can I see the helmet really quick?
Can you see it?
Like,
Oh, sure. Sure, I'll
yeah.
pull my backpack down and just kind of open it up.
I'm gonna touch the helmet.
Oh god. Oh god.
That's more like it. 4 points of cold damage.
No!
Oh
no!
my
Cool. I see. It's a roll system. I was wondering if it was a value system of, oh, is a more valuable an item, it deals more cold damage, and it does not appear to be the case. It
Okay.
appears that he just rolled extremely low every single time.
Yes!
For the first 4
Seems
hours.
to be a recurring theme, doesn't it?
Yeah. Poor Ben. Narwhal would just be like, Aisling, wait, don't touch it. Oh, you just got burned.
Your hand is now throbbing where you have touched multiple cold things.
Oh no.
Why didn't you warn me? That's so cold of you.
Everything in here is cold. I thought we figured that out.
Yeah, just chill out a little.
Oh, disadvantage. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage the rest of the game.
I see
Alright.
what you did there.
Yep. All right.
God.
I
see.
think
Yes,
Don't
yes,
worry,
yes,
don't
we
worry,
got
we
it.
heard it.
now.
I am glad that I am with other people who feel the same way that I do about Darby's puns.
Well, I mean, I think we've looked at everything in here that I can think of, unless we're missing something pretty obvious. But I say we get this other book and we get the hell out of here and we go back. Check out that other door.
I think we can just leave without looking at the door.
Hmm?
That noise.
Yeah. So, I mean, what do you guys think? Should we just? Is there anything else you want to take before we go, or are we good to go?
I think we've taken all we can carry.
And the books, the other 2 books, Ben, they're still on the table.
Yeah, there's a stack of differently bound tomes on the table in varying states of disrepair and age.
Okay.
Well, I don't think that there's going to be anything else to gain from sticking around here, so maybe we should... I don't know, should we check out the big double doors, or are we comfortable going back?
I mean, we've got those other 2 little rooms. We go through the big double doors. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything important back there, if it's just filled with more skeletons.
We could always check the doors on our way back.
That's true. Yeah, we could do that. Well,
Okay.
I definitely want to see what's through those big doors, but we definitely should be careful.
I
Also,
agree.
there's definitely sounds coming from the hallway behind us, so I put a table in front of the door.
The table will stop everything. Perfect. All right. Narwhal, is the door shut of the room that we're in, Ben?
Pulled 2. It's not shut.
Okay. Can I creep back out a little bit into the hallway and peek around and see if I hear or sense anything coming through the blocked off door, where the blocked off door was?
Yeah, show me where you'd like to move to for a start.
Sure.
And are you
I'll move.
stealthing this or just kind of just being careful?
Yeah, I would probably try to be as absolutely quiet as I could.
Okay, then let's have a
How
little
about a little
stealthy.
guidance as well?
Ooh,
Ooh,
ooh.
all right, here we go, peeps. Let's see. Oh, it sucks so bad. All right, but guidance is helpful. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay, so let me check my stealth. So that's 8 plus 5, and then what's my proficiency bonus? Okay, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15, not terrible.
15, okay. So you fairly quietly managed to extricate yourself from the room around the heavy metal door and creep up to the ajar door into the ancient apothecary-like room and give a listen. And your elf ears pick up the very faintest sounds, like they're very, very muffled. It doesn't sound like there's anything right outside the opposite door. It doesn't sound like there's anything close by or anything's trying to get in. There is movement, but that gels with what you heard before. Movement coming from the other room that you have yet to investigate.
Okay. Well, I'll just sneak kind of back over and say, I think it's all clear, you guys. It's just kind of what we heard before.
All right, then I guess we should check out those big doors.
Yeah, let's do it.
The big doors.
Kara will make her way over to the door, and is there a keyhole of any kind?
Yes, there is.
Oh,
Yes, there is.
Do any of the keys on this keyring that I have happen to fit into the keyhole?
That would be pretty cool.
Yes, one of them does. The last one that you try fits into the keyhole. This one was...
It's always the last one.
Well, why would you keep trying after you got the door open? So, you insert the key, it goes in smoothly, there's a click-clunk. It's not nearly as heavy-duty a lock as the lock to the treasure room was, of course, but it definitely disengages.
I'd like to stow the keys and get both of my daggers ready
Mm-hmm.
and give the door a shove open with my foot.
Okay. And you've got your lantern. I assume you've set your lantern down in front of you, haven't you?
Yes, it's just lighting the area in front of me.
Okay. 30 feet, you say? Well, that will be this much then.
Ooh, that's a good amount.
You can see a very large, vaulted, high room. It looks like some sort of communal gathering place that's long since been disused and abandoned. There are benches, wooden tables, ornamental rugs, and torch sconces lining the walls.
Could I prepare a tale from beyond, perhaps?
Of course you
And just
may.
I would like to hold on to it until we need it.
Okay.
I realize I can prepare them in advance.
Well, that's kind of
That's
useful.
my character sheet.
What kind
So
of a
what is
tale?
Yeah, what does that mean?
So I rolled a warrior, or recount the story of a renowned duelist. I can make a melee spell attack against a target as an attacking spectral warrior briefly appears in unoccupied space within 5 feet of the target before vanishing. And they'll take force damage equal to 2 rolls of my bardic inspiration dice and my charisma
Spice.
modifier. So I'll just hold on to that.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I'll pick up my lantern and I'll walk my way slowly 20 feet into the room on the lookout and listening for anything.
Okay.
And Narwhal will just step just inside, arrow knocked, and she's just scanning the room.
Okay. Well, as you advance forward into the gloom, your lantern light falls on some corpses that are lying at the edge of the communal space. One of them is even slumped back across the table.
Feeling like a preemptive strike. How about you all?
Yes, I do not trust those.
Okay. Is this the one to the right? That's the one that's leaning up and sitting up.
Yeah, this one.
Yes.
Yeah, that's leaning against the table. Yeah.
All right. Narwhal's gonna knock her, or she already has her arrow knocked, I should say, and she's just gonna release at the one that's sitting there.
Okay, all right. Make your ranged attack then.
Oh
boy! It's a stationary target. I'll give you advantage. It's an immobile stationary target.
All right. All right. So 14 and then a 13, and I believe that's plus 7. So I'm assuming that probably.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about. All right. So let's see. Longbow is D8 plus 3. Okay, so that's 8 points of damage, and then I think that's it for now, actually.
8 points of damage. Okay, so you release the arrow as Kara and Ashling are like, I don't trust this. You're like, fuck this. Just release the arrow. It goes straight past Kara, down the room, tock into the bones, which clatter to the ground, immobile. There is a beat as the sound of echoing corpse hitting the floor kind of reverberates around the room.
You guys, I think that was just a regular old dead body, but hey, at least we know.
The more you know.
That's very true. All right. What about the other one?
I will walk forward 10 more feet, and I will throw one of my daggers at this corpse.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Nerual, how far
Yes?
can you see with your dark vision? Is it 60 foot?
60 feet.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Okay, so Kara, illuminate a bit more of the room with your lantern. And so you can see a lectern loom into view. This is obviously where some sort of sermon or preaching would take place. And Nerual, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, Nerual actually can see all the way to the back of the room, so I'll reveal it for you all because I'm kind.
Whoa, snap. What are those?
More corpses.
So you're going to lob your dagger at the other corpse, Kara, so
At
let's have
this
your
one,
ranged
yes.
attack then.
Okay. Do I also get advantage because it's an immobile stationary target?
Yes.
If I have advantage, I get to deal sneak attack damage.
Ah.
Ben, you're a merciful DM. We love
That is a 16, which means it's a 24 to hit.
Woo! Yeah, that's gonna hit, yeah.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Does a 27
would-
hit? Yeah.
And I'm going to get to use my sneak attack damage on this probably just a corpse.
Oh, that's all right.
That's of course corpse trademark.
Oh,
I can
All
speak.
right.
I'm capable of speech.
So that is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 14 points of damage.
14
Nice.
points of damage. Your dagger flies over the table, smacks into the corpse. It embeds itself between the eyes of the skull, which just lolls back with the jaw hanging open, just doesn't move in any way. Just
Oh boy.
serious hit. If, of course, it were alive.
Oh. Okay, so 2 dead bodies, still dead, but there's definitely something else down there. Can you guys see?
Not quite, but I will go over here to recover my dagger from the corpse. And I assume that will illuminate the rest of the room.
Yes, yeah, you can see everything now, sweet. So you can see that there's one more
I'll move up to
corpse
that one.
behind the middle table, and as you step forward... Dun, dun, dun.
God.
Here it comes. Our inevitable demise.
As you step forward, the corpse behind the tables stands up
Mother.
with a creaking, crunching, rasping breath. And just... And there's a split second where its empty sockets just stare blankly at all of you, and then it raises its finger and just points, just screams in one of those horrible warbling croaks. Just as it does, I'd like everyone to roll initiative because several things happen at once.
Well, it is always the last one you try.
It's true.
Always the last one.
Oh, my initiative sucked, you guys.
Oh, mine was
boy.
quite good.
Oh, thank God. All right. Ugh.
Pretty average.
Let's have some
Okay,
initiatives,
music.
ladies. Yes, the music is back.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I rolled a 22 for initiative.
Ooh.
Damn, nice.
I got a 15.
Okay. And Nerwal.
I got an 8.
Okay.
Sucks.
Okay. And then I need... Ooh, that's better. So it's actually... Okay. So, as this horrible creature stands up and just roars at you with its mangled vocal cords, you sense magic. Nerol and Aisling, you feel the air vibrate as a spell is cast. And it's at this point...
Do these corpses get up? The ones that we just attacked?
No.
Oh, thank God.
In fact, what happens is that the two gargoyles on the wall at the back of the room crack off of their plinths and stretch, flexing stony wings and leap to the floor, murderous eyes showing in your direction. And as their stony claws clatter into the ground, Kira, you're the first to react as you draw your dagger out of the corpse's skull and wheel around at the sound.
Oh,
Boy, oh
gosh.
boy, you guys.
The problem with going first is that I do not automatically get advantage on this.
Oh.
The bummer. So I will move up to this one, and I will, stab.
Stab. Go
Dagger.
ahead with your stab.
Okay, so for the first dagger, it is a 21 to hit.
A 21 to hit, that's gonna hit.
Excellent. And so that will do 6 piercing damage.
Oh boy. It's pretty good.
6 piercing damage, okay.
And the second dagger is even better. That is a 23 to hit.
Ooh.
That's a hit.
And it will do, it's just my offhand, so I don't get my bonus. But I did roll max damage, so it will do 4 piercing damage.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I have a feeling I know what words are gonna come next.
So, you stab at the gargoyle twice, clink, clink, as your daggers just crack off the stony body of this creature. That was not as effective as you thought it would be. The gargoyles in turn and reel towards you. It's their turn next, unless there's, of course... No, you've used your bonus action for your secondary attack, haven't you, Kira? So...
I did, but I would still like to... No, actually, I'm not going to try to move. I will stay right up in its business.
Okay, well, first gargoyle then is going to swipe at you in retaliation. It's going to make a multi-attack against you. It's going to attempt to bite you first with a 19 to hit,
Oh, that'll hit.
which is going to clamp its horrible stony jaws onto you for a total of 6 damage with its evilly sharp teeth. And then, as you're reeling from that, it's going to swipe at your midriff with its claws, which is going to be... that's only a 9 to hit, so it swings wide with its claws as it clamps down on you. Second gargoyle is going to snarl mercilessly and lunge across the intervening distance. It leaps onto the top of the lectern and then launches itself straight at Aisling. It's going to make a multi-attack against her.
Oh God.
Attempts to bite her in the neck for an 18 to hit, so possibly succeeds. Manages to get some purchase, doesn't quite manage to rip out your jugular as was clearly its intent, but it does do 5 points of piercing damage with its wicked teeth and at the same time it brings its claws round for a wild swipe at you for a 12 to hit.
That will not hit.
Ah! Misses, takes a chunk out of the bench next to you. Okay, that is the gargoyle's turn. So, Ashley, you're up next.
Oh god.
I would love to use my action to make a melee spell attack against good old corpsey back here.
Oh.
Oh,
With my
okay.
hero or warrior.
Okay.
Tail.
Yes, yes.
I make a melee spell attack against a target. I'm relieving. I had to take force damage equal to 2. Okay, so melee spell attack.
Okay.
Okay. Oh boy.
My dice will not betray me. Let's go with this one. Hot dog. That would be a 21 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Nice.
Bardic inspiration. So they will take force damage equal to 2 rolls of my Bardic inspiration dice plus my charisma mod.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
They will take 12 force damage.
12 force damage.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so big old hit. What kind of sort of spectral duelist? What does it look like when this thing attacks?
So I was discussing with Harper before we made these characters. I imagine a halfling warrior emerges, rapier drawn, and sort of lunges forward and just stabs, like, probably into the shoulder, very deftly before vanishing into the ether.
Very nice. Perfect form. Just and back. Lunge to perfection, fencing style. This creature kind of recoils against this onslaught. It hurt, and you notice that both of the gargoyles cringe as he takes damage. Okay.
Snap.
As a bonus action,
Yes.
I would like to prepare a different tale.
Okay, of course you may.
I really like this subclass. Another spectral warrior will just hover behind Ashling as I rolled another 2.
Nice,
Get the
okay.
warrior again.
Very good, very
Nice.
good.
And I will weep a little bit because we did not take a short rest.
Oh dear.
Sad times.
Ooh, that's true. Oh god.
Sounds like your mistake. Okay, so after Ashling begins weeping, it's Nerwal to act.
Okay, now Ben, question.
Yes.
When I saw Ashling attack this guy, would Narwhal have seen the 2 gargoyles kind of flinch at the impact?
Definitely. There's one 5 foot from you. You'd have seen that.
Okay, fantastic. So she's gonna do a cool little like jump across the table maneuver and go behind them, so she's got a little bit of distance between these 2 guys. And she's gonna take a shot down at the spellcaster, and she's gonna first cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Ooh, very nice. Okay, Hunter's Mark. Okay, you magically mark this thing as your prey and draw back your bow.
Alright, here we go. So that's... Oh, fuck. I think that's gonna be a miss, you guys. Oh no, it totally is. What is it, +7? Fuck. So that's 9 to hit. Do I miss?
You miss indeed, yes, unfortunately. Well, your arrow looks like it's on target, but as it flies towards the chest of this creature, it's kind of swatted out of the air by some sort of ethereal force. It's as though this thing has some sort of magical wards protecting it, and a 9 is just not enough to hit. Just swats the arrow straight out of the air. Anything else?
No, that's my turn. I'm just going to... I guess it would be... Ben, it would be an action to, like, flip a table, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. I'm just going to crouch down and kind of get behind the bench a little bit that's sticking out.
Yeah, just make your profile as small as possible. Yeah, fair enough. Get some cover. All right. And now It is the evil DM's turn again. It is the priest-like creature at the end of the room who stares around intently, and as the arrow kind of gets knocked out of the air, he sees you take cover, Nerual, and he simply raises his hands, and 4 small orbs of arcane energy manifest in front of him. And as he looks around the room, he fixes each of you in turn with a gaze and flicks his wrist towards each of you in turn, but Nerual gets 2. One of the orbs flies towards each of you. He casts Magic Missile!
Oh shit!
No, I hate that spell.
Keira, one of the orbs of arcane light thumps into your chest, dealing 5 force damage. Ashling, another orb slaps you in the side of the face, 2 points of force damage. Nerual, 2 more hit you. Both, they kind of whip around the sides of your cover. 1 hits you for 2 force damage, 1 hits you for 4 force damage.
Okay.
He's going to maintain his position and not do anything more. However, so we are back to Keira facing the gargoyle.
Excellent. I would like to ignore the one in front of me and throw a dagger at the one next to my sister.
Okay, you will be making this attack with disadvantage being as you're in combat. You still want to do that?
No, I would like to use my... Oh, I need to check if I can use my bonus action for this or if I'm screwing myself a little bit.
Disengage?
No, I don't. Yes, I can do the thing that I want to do and still use my bonus action. I'll use my bonus action to disengage and move my 25 feet so that I am flanking this gargoyle with my sister.
Nice.
Well, I believe give me advantage. Correct?
Yes, yes.
Nice.
Excellent news. Alright, so then I will attempt to stab it just the once because I just used my action.
Okay.
Oh, that's a natural 20 with the
Oh
advantage.
my god, and double sneak attack dice as well.
Yes, excellent, excellent news. Alright, let
Big
me roll
old
my
hit.
2d4
Evil DM.
and my 4d6s.
Man.
What, did I hear 46 damage?
Yup.
Hey, she crit.
Okay, excellent. I must do math now. Hold, please.
Will do many points of piercing damage.
Please. Yeah. Oh snap. Here we go. Here we go.
My proficiency does not double, correct? It's only the dice rolls?
Only the dice numbers, yeah.
Okay, in that case, then it is... 22 points of piercing damage.
Oof! Nice.
And I am going to use my Whales of the Grave ability
Oh.
as well.
Okay.
Which immediately after I deal sneak attack to a creature, I can target a second creature that I can see within 30 feet of that creature, and it takes 1d6 of necrotic damage.
Whoa.
And so I will be targeting the spellcaster who is exactly 30 feet.
Oh,
And
very
then
good.
will take a full 6 points of psychic damage.
Oh,
Sorry,
Psych-
necrotic damage.
Necrotic, right, okay. He cringes at the magical onslaught that your wounding the gargoyle creates, and the gargoyles in turn cringe again as their master is wounded. Okay, very good. And I believe that's everything from you, Kerry. You've used everything, right?
That is all of my things, yes.
Okay, gargoyle's turn. Okay.
They're about to rock our world.
Boy, oh boy, you guys.
Well, two can
We
play
have
at this game.
potions.
The priest, you can see him raise a hand towards the gargoyle as though psychically communicating with it, and its head snaps around towards him, then focuses on you, Keira. It lunges across the distance to your rear. Evil DM can flank too, Keira. The gargoyle is going to make a
no, I
multi-attack
just
on
like it.
you. It's going to go for you again. Good job, I had advantage on that one. So the bite, unfortunately for you, my dear, is a nat 20.
Oh no!
Oh man, it's bad.
I hate it when both I and the DM roll well.
Oh,
So that's going to
God.
be... Oh, not as bad as it could have been. 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh that's still bad.
And then he's going to swing at you with his claws for a 12. I assume that misses.
A 12 will miss.
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
Thank God.
Okay. Second gargoyle.
Second gargoyle, though.
Second gargoyle wants your sister's blood. He's going to multi-attack Aisling.
Alright, that's fine.
For a 10. Fails with the bite. And then he's going to swing his claws for a 6. So that's a fail with the claws as well. Brilliant. So gargoyles are useless this turn. Aisling, you're up.
By the way, sister, I am currently like barely on my feet and dripping blood from many wounds. Just to keep that in mind.
Interesting. Likewise.
Oh, God.
Very dumb for not to have short resting.
Yup.
Yeah, I was actually almost at full HP there, so I don't think a rest would have done us much.
Would have done me good. I would love to believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And I have a healing word to my sister.
Okay.
Well,
As a
thank you.
action. 1d4 plus 1. So, you get 7 health back.
Oh, thank you.
7 whole health.
I would like to use my action to use the spectral warrior again. My
Mhm.
halfling, long dead relative coming back from the grave to help guide us and stab this stinky corpse again.
The stinky corpse. Okay, we're going for the priest, are we? Alright. Make your spell attack then.
Oh, man.
Okay. A 22.
Oh, nice.
How much? A 22?
Huh?
Yeah, that hits.
Alright.
Go. Here we go.
My charisma mod. Okay. That would be, I can do math. 6 plus 4 plus 4 is 14.
14 points of damage? Oh, tell me what it looks like when your spectral halfling manifests and slays this creature.
Slays?
Slays this creature.
Alright, so the halfling warrior appeared before, but now, while this spectral corpse is like at all the gargoyles, this halfling will silently appear from behind, teleports behind, and pierce upward with the rapier through the back of the skull and out.
Very nice. Omaiwa. Okay, so so this spectral halfling manifests behind the creature as it's focusing intently, burying what's remaining of its rotten teeth, egging the gargoyles on to eviscerate Kara, and then just TOK! Blade appears out of the front of its head and is swiftly withdrawn. The creature just collapses to the ground, and before the corpse even hits the floor, the gargoyles immediately revert back to stone. Inanimate and unmoving.
Oh. Well,
Yeah. Are you guys okay? And Narwhal will just hop back over the table and run over to, like, in between you guys.
I feel like
I've
taking a
been better. Thank you, sister.
Here, hold on a sec. She's gonna dig through, her belt, and Narwhal's gonna pull out a good berry and just give one to each of you guys. It's not really much, but I only have 4 left, so
Yeah.
that's the little 2 of the ones that I have. Where the hell's my marker? I gotta mark off. Oh, here we go. All right. Let me mark those off. Okay.
Taking a bit of a short rest if we could, perhaps.
Close
Yeah,
one, close one.
That's probably a good idea. Kara, do you have another healing potion, or are you out?
Let me check my equipment sheet.
I believe Aisling gave one to you and one to Kara.
Mm-hmm.
I have already drank in my potion of healing. I have none left.
Okay.
I was
All
wondering why my hit
I
points
do
were so
have-
high at the end of the last
I do have a song of rest. So during a short rest, if you spend hit dice, you gain an extra 1d6 worth of hit points if we short rest.
That would be pretty awesome. Okay. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I just got my butt kicked a little bit, and I didn't even barely get involved. I think we should definitely take it easy for just about an hour.
Yes.
Now,
I would agree, but we should maybe make sure the room is secure first.
yeah.
You know what? That's a good idea.
Can Narwhal go over to the corpse of the magic user real quick and just kneel down and kind of examine his body?
Yes, make an investigation check.
Okay.
How about a little guidance?
Ooh, I'll take it. All right. So, that is not great. Man, sorry guys, I'm not rolling super hot. Okay, so let me check my investigation. I got a 9 plus. I have no investigation, so that's just a 9.
It's just a 9.
Would you like some help with that?
Oh yes,
No.
please.
Okay, if you want
I'll
to,
come over and I will also attempt to.
yeah,
Wrong
if you want to
tool.
help,
I
yeah,
will
sure.
also attempt to investigate the body. I get to add a d4 to that roll.
Yes, you do.
Excellent news. That means that is an 18 investigation.
An
Oh,
18. Okay, this guy was clearly someone in a position of authority. His robes are more ornate than the other cultist corpses that you've seen, and he's wearing his draconid sigil that he's wearing around his neck is more ornate and fancy. You don't find anything particularly interesting on the body in terms of like monetary value. However, as you're patting him down, giving him a bit of a pick over, you do see that he's wearing a very interesting looking ring on one of his fingers. And as you kind of fumble with the skeletal hands and touch it, it's definitely thrumming with something of the arcane. There's something interesting about this ring.
I'll pull the ring off of his finger
Mm-hmm.
and I'll toss it over to my sister and say, "What do you think?"
Mm.
Can I take a look at the ring?
You can indeed. Let's find out what you do think. Let's have an Arcana check, please, my dear.
Arcana check. I'd like to give myself a little guidance.
Okay.
Guidance up all in this biz. As it were. What? That would be a. That would be a 15.
15. 15 is more than enough. This is a fairly commonplace enchantment that you've come up with. This is a ring of protection. +1 AC to whoever wears it. Doesn't even require attunement. It's probably why he was able to withstand so much punishment from bows and arrows and spectral halflings.
Nice.
This is a lovely ring of protection.
Looks kind of it's made in like a dull metal. It's not a precious metal, but it's got what looks like a piece of agate or something set into the front of it. It's not the sort of ring that would fetch a high price. It's definitely enchantment that makes it worth something, you know? It's very chunky.
Interesting. I mean, do one of you want to have this just to wear it for yourselves and keep yourselves safer?
Well,
Would not be opposed.
which one of us feels like they are the most vulnerable on a scale of, say, 1 to 20?
I'd say I'm about a 15.
Funny, I'm at about a 15 as well.
Damn. Oh, I'm 14.
Then, Nerwal, how about you?
Darkling is going to mock, like, kneel and be like,
Would you take this ring?
Oh. Oh, I mean, if neither of you want it, oh my gosh, yes. Finger. I'll stick my finger right through the ring and just kind of look at it and be like, this is amazing. Gaze at it for a little bit.
Very nice, very nice. You don't feel any different at all. You just feel the kind of heavy ring sitting on your finger, but you trust Ashling's assessment of its power.
Nice. All right.
So
Thanks,
+1
guys.
AC while you're wearing it. No attunement
Yeah.
required.
All right. I'm writing that down. Okay.
Take a look at the lectern, perhaps.
Yes, of course you can.
What?
So, another open book. This one heavily faded and covered in dust, and as you kind of blow the dust off the pages, there's a lot of like damage from light and mildew to it. But if you flick through the pages a little bit, you can see that it's written in a different script to the one that you've seen before. It's written in what looks to you like some archaic form of Elvish.
Ah, well, I do know Elvish.
Funny, so do I believe I.
Hazard a
Yeah.
guess that Nerowal does, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We all know Elvish.
We all know
We
this.
sure do.
This
Are.
is some form of devotional text. It's full of praises to a god that lives in the deep black. It's praises to something that you don't really know the word for, but you think it shares the same etymological root with the word dragon. It's praise to a falling star. This is definitely some, as Kara would put it, cult shit.
Oh no. Okay. If Narwhal saw that Aisling was reading, she would just come over and just say, what have you found out?
Some cult shit.
This is a text used for sermons and worship, 100%.
Oh boy. Well, something pretty dark is going on down here. Are there the back of the room here, Ben? I don't know how to make the arrows, but where the body is at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Are those doorways on the back of the wall? Those two things?
Those are heavy hanging tapestries.
Okay,
right
those
there.
are tapestries. Okay. Okay.
They are the same tapestry as you've seen in the first room that you entered, the entranceway. They are bearing the same shooting star motif that you've become so familiar with over the past hours.
Okay. All right. So. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Can I check behind these tapestries?
Of course you can. Where would you like to go? Which tapestry would
let's
you
start
like
with
to
the left
finagle
one
with?
first.
Okay. So as you move over to the tapestry on the wall and kind of begin to drag it to one side, it's heavy. It's very
I need little
thick.
halflings.
It's very thick fabric. It feels like a really thick curtain, and in fact, as you pull it to one side, you do see a wooden door behind.
Oh, snap.
What
Brilliant.
do we have here? But another door!
And I'll say, Sister Dearest, do you think that perhaps maybe we shouldn't walk through any more doors without taking a bit of a rest?
I agree. I just wanted to see if there was one.
Fair enough.
Well,
Peek behind the other curtain real quick before we take our rest. Just to make sure that there aren't two doors!
Well, as you peer behind the second tapestry, there is in fact another banded wooden door sitting just behind it.
oh my god.
So we take our rest all the way over here.
I agree, and I will also go and close these double doors and like drag one of the benches in front of it.
Okay, duly noted.
There we go.
Should we lift some tables up and put them in front of the other doors too?
Well, I suppose if we're gonna go through them, possibly we should leave them.
I mean, just for the hour?
Yeah, sure, why not? Some benches, perhaps?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Fabulous. Okay.
Well, we're going all the way over to this corner over here.
Uh-oh.
I'll be next to my sister as she sings her song of rest.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll my HP, you guys. Alright, so it's D3 D10s. Ayo!
Ooh, and an extra D6.
Oh, yeah!
3d8s. Wonderful.
Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Okay, and a D6.
We're gonna roll.
Oh,
2
yeah!
I'll roll 2 and see if I need the third.
9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, yeah, that should be max hit points. Oh, right on.
2d8. 2.
What?
Oh,
Third
God.
Is back in action.
Okay. Not much help, but a little.
So 7 plus 6 is 13. So I heal 13 points because I rolled like shite. But I'm back to full, baby!
Hey!
I am not back to full, but I am close.
Hey, very good. More blood for the evil DM to spill. I love it.
Ben's like, I'm not sure why you idiots didn't rest earlier, but
Well, here's a song of rest. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads.
Hey,
I
beautiful.
feel refreshed.
Narwhal claps.
As you kind of take a breather and sit down, bandage your wounds and relax, like some of the physical tension is eased from your bones and some of the mental tension is eased by Ashling's beautiful voice. So,
I've heard of this West Virginia, but I hear it's a lovely place.
It sounds beautiful. We should go there when we're done.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a lovely idea.
I applaud your optimism as always, Narwhal.
We're gonna be fine. We're just gonna keep killing these random magic users and gargoyles. We're gonna get through this, you guys. I'm confident, but I don't know what door we're gonna go through.
alright,
Well.
so
We can always start with the closest.
as you're taking your breather,
Oh dear.
Oh,
I don't
no.
like that. I don't like
too
that at all.
as you're taking your breather, there is a brief, heart-stopping moment when there is a thunderous, crunching crash. But it was just one of the gargoyles that was deanimated in a slightly out of balance position, falling over and crumbling into pieces. No more undead hordes for you during your rest, unfortunately for me.
Oh god.
Cool.
Well, at the end of our rest, I'll be like, well, quickest in, quickest out, and I'll make my way down to, let's start with this door. Damn, does there happen to be a keyhole in this door?
That door does not, in fact, have a keyhole. It is just a door with a circular ring handle.
Interesting. And I'll say to my sister Nerwal, this door or the next one?
I mean, can you hear anything? Narwhal will go over to the other door and listen at it and see if she hears anything behind it.
I'll listen at this door.
Okay, perception checks, ladies.
Okay.
I'll give guidance to my sister.
Oh, thank you. I don't
Yeah.
think I need it, but that's very kind.
Yeah, I got a pretty good perception. Okay, so that's 15 plus 4 plus 2, so that's 19, 20, 21.
Whoa! Okay.
Hot dog.
Okay, I did only get a 16, so I guess I did need the guidance.
Okay. So, Narwhal, you kind of press your ear to the door. All is quiet. Nothing. There's no smell that assaults your senses, as befell Kara before. There's no sound, no movement of any kind. You stay there for a good sort of 10 seconds, and the only sound is your own breathing and heartbeat.
Okay. Nothing on this side, Kara. How about you?
Kara, as you lean down against the door, you have much the same experience. There doesn't appear to be anything moving, living or dead, on the other side of that door.
I turn to her and I say, nothing behind here either. Should we try both on the count of 3?
We can. Oh boy. Oh god. Should we? Okay, let's do it. Oh god. Okay, let's do it.
And I'll move the bench out from in front of the door that I'm in behind.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that too, but I don't know how to erase it. Oh, thank you, someone. Okay. I don't know how to do it. All right. And as soon, we'll kind of get ready to go, and then as soon as we can, we'll simultaneously open the door and
Yep,
step back
3,
a little bit.
2, 1, open.
Fling open the doors. Okay. Kara, you are confronted by a plain-looking corridor that disappears into the gloom ahead of you. It shows no sign of stopping. It is cavernous, about 20 foot wide, and has absolutely no features on it whatsoever. Nerwal, you are confronted with the closet, with what appears to be some sort of vestibule.
What? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Any signs of movement?
None whatsoever from either of you.
Okay. You guys, there's a room down here. Bow out, arrow knocked, but pointing down, and I'm going to enter and just take a gander.
Okay, you take a gander around to see what you can find. So, there is some sort of workspace to your right as you look into the room. It's like a desk with some old scrolls, books, candle stubs, even a partially decomposed quill. There is another tapestry on the wall to your left, and also some sort of dresser, as well as a rotten bedding area with a chest at the foot of it.
Okay.
There are no other doors leading out of this room by your reckoning.
Okay. Alright. I'd like to go in and kind of just go, I guess over towards the chest and just wait for these guys to enter.
Okay. Ladies, what are we doing?
Just kinda
I'll
looking around.
come watch from the door, keeping my eye on the entrance to the tunnel.
Okay.
Step into the room.
Okay.
Kara, do you think this thing's safe to open? I'm not exactly a aficionado of finding traps or anything. Do you think I should just open it?
I'll come take a look at it. Ashley, could you keep an eye on the tunnel? It gives me a strange feeling.
Who's
you
Ashley?
Ashley?
What was the...
Could you come keep an eye on the tunnel while I check out the chest?
Absolutely. I
Thank
will.
Okay, I'll come over to the chest and I will examine it for traps, for locks, for what have you.
All right, give me a little investigation there, then, my dear.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hot diggity. That would be a 21.
A 21. Okay, with
Nice.
a 21, you can see that this is a chest that was once covered in wood, but is actually reinforced with metal banding, and the lock that's set into the front of it is circular in appearance, with a strange engraved scrollwork all over it. But as you take a closer look, you can see that actually it's designed so that if anyone attempts to open the chest without having the key in the correct position, a small bear trap-like apparatus that sits around the collar of the lock will snap shut on their hand as they put the key in, like a miniature mouth snapping shut onto their knuckles. It's definitely booby-trapped.
Oh no.
Well, that looks like it could be painful, and I'd like to attempt to dismantle the trap if I can.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did you say to me before that you have thieves' tools, don't you?
I do have thieves' tools.
Okay, that will affect the DC then. Roll for me a sleight of hand check.
Woohoo.
Excellent news. I'm good at that. And I get to reroll ones, which is
Oh,
even more
for fuck's sake!
which means that I get a 19.
19. You fiddle with the lock a little bit, and you see that actually the thing that will trigger the mechanism is having the key in the wrong place, but that part of the apparatus is actually just spring loaded, so you just remove the spring. Easy as pie. You can now open the lock without any real issue, provided you have the key, of course.
Do I have the key on my keyring?
Well, shall we find out?
Oh.
We've only got 2 keys left, but that'll do it. Okay, so you are in fact able. You find the smaller of the 2 keys that you've not yet used, insert it into the lock, and twist, and click clunk. Chest opens.
Wonderful. All right. I'll stand back and motion for Narwhal to go ahead and open it.
Okay. I'm gonna just open it up and see what's inside.
Okay, so as you hinge the lid back, it kind of creaks, and there's a splintering of the old wood that's not used to being jarred into motion. Inside, there's a few kind of trinkets, mouldy robes, things like that. Another sigil of this strange draconid that you've come to associate with these cultists. But there's also a small circular stone, and it's pitch black. It is unnaturally black, feels cool to the touch, and is a perfectly smooth sphere.
I guess I would just pick it up and just hold it out and say, Kara, have you ever seen anything like this? I don't know what it is.
I don't know. Ben, have I seen anything like this before?
You can make a history check. Yes.
Oh, goodness. This is not a thing that I am good at. I should have called myself here for this. Oh, but I got a 19 anyway.
A 19. Wow.
My
Okay.
sister for this gets a 19 anyways.
You never know. The DC might be a 20.
You've not seen anything like this before. However, common sense dictates, and based on your knowledge of the world, that something like this could not be made by hand. There is magic involved with this. Although you don't sense it yourself, you feel that you might be able to discern what this thing does with an appropriate arcana check. Someone with knowledge of magic might be.
So I'll say, Sister dear, do you want to come and check out what we found?
Yes, why don't we swap spots then?
All right, and I will head out of the room and watch the entrance to the corridor in her place.
I will.
Being very careful about the corridor. I wonder why.
No reason. It's not like we were threatened that we'd be killed.
All right.
Why would we do this? I'm going to arcana check the orb.
Mm.
If I would. With a little guidance to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, which of you shall not stab me in the back? You've been treating me very well this day. And to treat me well, you shall continue to do with this lovely 7 plus 12. 19!
19! Okay. With a 19, you sense magic within this. In fact, as you reach out with your mind and your arcane senses and you focus on this item, you feel that it's got a lesser version of the enchantment one would find on a Staff of Healing.
Oh.
Oh.
This is a Stone of Healing.
What?
What it does is it functions almost the same as a Staff of Healing, except it's got a lesser form of the enchantment, so it has less charges. Essentially, it's got 5 charges, and you can consume charges within it to cast healing spells as an action. So as an action, you can expend 1 or more of the stone's charges to cast any of the following 3 spells from it using your own spell save DC and spellcasting ability modifier. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
You can cast Cure Wounds, which costs 1 charge per spell level up to 4th. You can spend 2 charges to cast Lesser Restoration. And you can spend 5 charges to cast Mass Cure Wounds, even if you wouldn't normally be able to.
What?
But when
Interesting.
all 5 charges are gone, it crumbles to dust. That's it, it's gone.
Ah! I see. And these charges don't come back at
No,
dawn.
they don't replenish, no.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 charge for Cure Wounds per spell level, 2 charges for Lesser Restoration, or 5 for Mass Cure Wounds.
Oh, that's amazing. Narwhal would just have it in her palm, just looking at it, and she'd say, Aisling, this probably would make the most sense to be with you. I still have my healing potion, so why don't you hold on to this?
Sure. I think that sounds...
This might come in
Amenable.
handy later, especially down spooky hallway number 2 over there.
Mm-hmm. GM, I had a question.
Yes.
During my short rest,
Yes.
would I have been able to look at the sword that I had pulled out
Oh.
and
Yes. And?
be able to figure some things out about it?
Yes.
So I realized we picked up some items
Yeah.
that we don't have identify for.
I know, it's true.
Okay. The sword. Let's have a little look back at the sword. So the sword that you withdrew from the stone. Being as you're the one pulled it from the stone, you feel like it's kind of opened the floodgates a little bit with this thing. It seems easier to divine its nature. You can tell that this is quite an evil artifact. You can tell that this has spilled a lot of blood, and a lot of it was innocent. However, you also know that this sword is an approximation of the Flame Tongue enchantment. A command word will cause this sword to burst into flames. Flames which, on a successful hit, will deal an additional 2d6 fire damage to the target. But this sword does require attunement, and, as I said, this is an evil, evil item.
I would not have attuned to this. I just wanted to get information. Because I don't attune to random items I find on the ground or in the rock.
It's probably a good life choice.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes, well, I will just not touch the sword.
Okay, you just can keep
Okay.
it sort of in your pack, wrapped up. So, well, say in your pack, strapped to the back of your pack because it's as big as you.
Yeah.
Sort of
Okay.
like dragging the hilt on the ground.
Scratching up the ruby. Yeah, nice. Okay.
And DM,
Yes.
while you guys were doing that, Narwhal's just taking a quick look over at the table over here just to make sure there's nothing of worth. It doesn't look like there's a whole heck of a lot you said, though, right?
No, it appears to be some sort of study space. There are
Okay.
various different books in various different states of repair. Again, there's as you kind of flip through a couple of the pages, it looks like devotional texts, some of which are in the archaic form of Elvish that you've seen before, some of which are in those weird sigils that you were unable to comprehend.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, and just for out of curiosity's sake, she just go over to the other tapestry over here and just look behind it and be like, "Is there anything behind this one?"
Okay, as you grab the edge of the tapestry and peel it back, dust motes descend in front of you as you stare at a blank piece of wall.
Okay. Okay. I don't think I'm ever gonna look at tapestries the same way. I'm gonna always be checking them for doors.
Every corpse we find, every tapestry we find, we are just going to shoot them and check behind them. All kinds of stuff. We are now very cautious to the wily ways of the world.
This place is changing us. This place is changing us. All right.
While
Well,
they've been doing this, I've been keeping a sharp eye out down the hallway.
Oh, I know. Head on a motherfucking swivel. I'm aware.
and if there's nothing else of importance in there to really look at, I would head out and head on over to Kara.
Okay.
Likewise.
All right, ladies. So before
I don't think you needed one, DM, but I did want you to know that I rolled a perception check just in case, and I did get a natural 20 for a 25.
Of course you did. Oh my
How is it
god.
possible?
You see a corpse that's crawling around on the ground, just like SEAL Team
my
6 style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be that person, it just happens.
All right.
Awesome.
All right. So you can see a long corridor. The quality of the sounds emanating from it speaks to you of a very, very, very long, deep tunnel. It's perfectly plain. Stone flags on the floor, stone walls. Seems unremarkable. You're going to step into the hallway?
Just to be, it looks like as though it's been constructed, not
Yes.
just hewn.
Yes, that is correct. It looks as though it's been constructed.
I will carefully step into the hallway.
And as you do so, I
They're
will
trapped.
be moving you ladies to a new map. Yeah.
Oh my
New
god!